What's up, guys? It's evhabs, and it is that time once again. I'm playing Minecraft. There are Pokemon behind me, and I have a changelog in another window. It is, yes, once more we have a Pixelmon update. Yeah, 2.5. It's now up to 2.57 because of all the bug fixes and everything. And I'm sorry I got it pretty late. I know it's been out for at least a few weeks, but we're gonna go over it right here. As you can see, there's already a new Pokemon over there. And some other Pokemon surrounding in the plains biome. Now, we're going to go in order of the changelog over here. So the first few things that are there are the new GUI systems. There's quite a lot of GUI systems. First off, when you first enter a new world, you get that it usually says, would you want to choose, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Eevee. Well, now it's like an official, like full screen kind of new thing, and I'll show that a little bit later, but that kind of gives a little spoiler, so I'm not going to do it now. Moving on, when you defeat bosses now, there is the items, instead of just dropping on the ground, say you're above fire and it just drops into fire or down a hole or something like that, it will now just be directly deposited into your inventory, so you don't have to worry about grabbing it afterwards. Also, on the subject of bosses, there's now a new color. There's a green color. Usually blue is the weakest, now green is the weakest, and it's only 5 levels above, whereas blue is 10 levels above, red is 20 levels above, and yellow is 40 levels above your highest level Pokemon in your party. And so that will drop probably less stuff than it normally does, but that's really cool. Also, bosses can now not be catched whatsoever, which is a good thing because you don't want the... Oops, sorry. You want the stuff, the loot it drops, you don't want to catch it. Let's see, and that's about all the bosses stuff. Although they are immune to all non-battle damage as well, so no lava tricks. So that's one of the new GUIs. The next new GUI change is this one here. I have my little Pidgeotto here. I'm gonna level it up. It always does that, but level up. It'll learn Twister. Yeah, that's cool. We're getting here, level 24, level 25, 26. I'm accidentally pinching it in the face a couple of times. That's a quick K. You can do that. Doesn't hurt it. I usually punch my Pokemon. But soon here, in a couple levels, what is this? Huh? What? Pidgeotto's evolving, and here you can see the new evolution screen. It's now not going to happen in the middle of battle, and it doesn't just happen like that. You can now cancel it, for one, and second, it has this nice little animation. So he grows and he grows, he grows, and then he changes his form and he grows even further, and there's my Pidgeot. So it's more like the actual game, and he goes right back inside. So there's my little Pidgeot. Now, the next thing I want to go on to is also a little thing that I've been worried about is, when you're trying to ride your Charizard here, he runs on the ground, that's all cool and all, but when you fly, he also runs in the sky. Well, guess what? Oops, I wanted this one. Not anymore. Boom! New flying animation. Now, Pokemon can have separate riding and flying animations. So, if we put out Flygon, who also has a new model, you can see he has a nice little walking animation, but when you fly, boosh! Nice little flying animation as well. So I don't know why you need Descend. It seems like it descends perfectly fine, but there's a control. Now, here's Pidgeot. Actually doesn't have one yet, but hopefully he will get one. I didn't try Pidgeot yet. So hopefully he will have a nice flying animation eventually. Kind of looks weird if he's just sitting on the ground. Now, moving on, there's new camera systems during battle and stuff like that. So it's not just like, one view. You got a couple of different views, more views than you had before. The riding speed, as you can see, is based on the speed stat of your Pokemon. So if you're riding, say, an Onix, it's going to go really, really slower. And if you're riding, let's see, which one? I guess Flygon, he can move pretty fast. So that's good. I was about to say a Pokemon that I shouldn't reveal yet, but we're getting to that. Looking over at the changelog, the next new thing is the new command. You can have the Pokegive command. So you can just give yourself any Pokemon that you want. So put your name there, and let's say I want a Rattata for whatever reason. So I give myself a Rattata, and you can also change, I believe, your levels that you want. Oop, my bad. What did I do wrong? Let's make him shiny too. I think you can just maybe... No? Okay. I know you can set it a level, I forget the command, but you can also make him shiny, so there's my shiny Rattata now. Right there. Oh, he's cute. He's really tiny. Oh, that's also a new thing. The shiny Pokemon give off a little glimmer there. So you can definitely tell they're shiny. Some are kind of... Oh, didn't want to show you that, but there was a sneak peek. Let's just go ahead and send him out there. He'll just stand over there for now. Okay, so we went through that. In the config file now, you can turn off certain generations. So if you just want the original, if you're a purist, you can now just have the original generation if you want it. Or if you just want to wait until the other generations get updated to full generations, then you can just turn off those and have the original. You know, have your only full generations. Let's see. I guess we can go over to the new Pokemon. Now, there's been many updates to voices, definitely a lot to models. The model updates were Blastoise, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Electrode, Flygon, Magikarp, Miltank, Pikachu, Pidgey, Psyduck, Raichu, Squirtle, Voltorb, and Wartortle. And now, these are the new guys here, so we're going to grab all these guys out and show them to you. Now, we got a lot of new starters, so that's why I didn't show you the starting screen yet, because you can now select from almost all of the ones up to 4th generation, missing the 3rd and 4th fire and the 4th water ones, but those will get there eventually, as will the newer generations, hopefully. New generation starters like the 5th and 6th. So here we are. There's little Chikorita, so cute, so adorable. Nice little sound there. There's a Bayleaf. And finally, Meganium. Not my favorite from the 2nd generation, but that's okay. Cyndaquil is definitely my favorite. I'm a fan of fire types, but, you know, that's because there's not enough dark types in this game yet. Actually, no, my favorite type is fire, but my favorite Pokemon is dark, because it's Umbreon. Umbreon's my favorite type, my favorite Pokemon. So, there's Typhlosion looking pretty badass with his neck of fire. So we're just going to pop these up here. Boom, boom. Yeah, put him over here. Put him there. For Alligator looks freaking amazing, by the way. We'll see that in a sec. So, ending off the 2nd generation, got a pretty nicely giant-sized Totodile there. We got Mr. Croconaw and Feraligatr, which is just a beast. And you can ride the that 3rd evolution there. Then we go on to the Ninja Grass type. Trico. I think he's my favorite of the 3rd generation starters. Not like battle-wise, but in cool-lookingness-wise. You can ride Sceptile if you were wondering. I should also mention that they did fix some of the riding places. Instead of like riding on top of their heads or something, sometimes maybe they'll put you on the back where you should be or something like that. Or instead of being like off-center, you're floating above the ground, they actually put you on the Pokemon. So they fixed a few of those. Oop, grabbed the wrong one there. Not bad. Mubby. Alright, so we're finishing the 3rd generation off with Mudkip. They don't have Torchic evolutions, but hopefully they'll get those in. So there's Mudkip. He's looking adorable. We got Marshtomp there. Nice water ground type. And then we got our Swampert here. He's a pretty small Swampert, so I don't know if I can ride him. I guess I can't ride him if he's too small. But there's tiny Swampert. Here we go, a Turtwig. Nice little cute grass turtle Pokemon, Grottle. And we got Torterra, which is awesome. I'm sitting on a tree. But he is fantastic looking. They're doing a really good job with the models. Now, done with the starters, so let's go ahead and get some of the other new Pokemon out. Grab these guys, and then we'll finish off with them. Alright, so here we go. Oops. Got little baby Elekid. I don't know why they put Elekid now before they got Magby out. They're kind of like twins or something, but they didn't do it. So there's the start of our baby generation here. Eventually I guess we'll get Magby and Igglybuff and all them Cleffa. So here's Girafarig, another 2nd generation. Again, the 2nd generation, and hopefully we'll finish that off before any other ones, 'cause might as well go in order, right? So here's Chin Chow, the nice little water electric type that always frustrates me when I battle because I don't catch too many grass types. Or, well, I guess ground type works too, but, you know, whatever. But here's Lantern. I think, can you, maybe in water, I don't know, but not on here. And then another baby that's been added is our little Why Not. Even before Wobbuffet. That is kind of weird, but whatevs. Which came first, the Why Not or the Wobbuffet? Apparently the Why Not. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these guys out. We got the Aron, Laron, Agron, and we got Beldum, Matang, and Metagross getting our steel types in here. Hopefully we'll get Steelix. Let me make a day really quick. The better to see you with. There is little cute little Aron there. Those great models. Doesn't even look like it's in Minecraft anymore. It looks like it's in Pokemon Stadium or something. Laron, except these guys weren't actually in that because that was Nintendo 64 way before these guys were even released. So I'm trying to ride him. I think maybe no, can't ride him. That's interesting. He's kind of big. Oh well. But there's Agron. He looks freaking awesome. I wonder if they'll give you your Mega Evolution. Maybe someday. But here's Beldum, which looks awesome. Matang, the tiny Matang here. And boom! Metagross, a tiny Metagross actually. I'm pretty sure he's tiny. Let me check out the size. He is a runt, so yes, he is smaller than normal, which I thought because he usually is bigger than that. He looks awesome. It'd be awesome if he could ride it, but he could fly, because he should fly, right? He can fly. He's levitate. Well, nah, whatever. Anyway, so there's that, and that is all of the new ones, except for the last one, which I will show you very shortly as soon as I put these guys back. Alright. Dun 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 dun! We got our new guys. Double Rayquaza. I got the normal one here, and boom, and the shiny one, and boom. So, when I first gave these guys to myself, I got a really small one, so I had to discard him, because that was just ridiculous looking. It did not go well. But here they are. They're fantastic. Look, he's spinning around. He's having a great time. Oh my god. Pretty sure that's a tail whip attack. And you can ride him, and it looks freaking amazing if you ride your Rayquaza around to your friends. You can be like, yo, look what I got. So they are at level 70. Let's go back here. And we got that Rayquaza back, we got that Rayquaza back. So they are level 70, and I don't know if they spawn naturally yet. The changelog does not give me that information. But, you know, it's what it is. So if you find one, let me know. If you don't find one, keep it to yourself, because I know that, yeah. Anyway, so those are Rayquaza. Now, there are a few more changes, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of fixes on moves, a lot of stuff like that. And also, I believe they added this feature that the legendary birds that were once really rare, and nobody could find them, they are now, I believe, in a place, a set place that spawns that you can now find them in. So they're like little monuments, according to their biome, and they house these legendary birds. So hopefully they'll be easier to find. You are a giant Kangaskhan. Holy crap. Anyway, so they'll be a lot easier to find now. I believe they took them out and then they put them back in all the recent updates that they've been fixing things and everything. Now, a few more fixes that are kind of important is that the Pokemon being thrown in the void, now you can keep them. They don't disappear forever. Well, we went over evolution now happening after the battle. Confusion has been nerfed, because that was ridiculous. If you've watched the video where I battled my friend Aaron in his gym battle, his Gengar's Confuse Ray, it was just way too overpowered, and I just could not pull off any attacks. Another fix that I've found, which is interesting, that I hated, is that you can now ride Pokemon underwater if you want to. That's really cool. Optifine, I believe, is now A-OK with this. It used to be you couldn't have done it, but now it's good. Let's see, we go over here. A lot of inventory stuff, a lot of saving stuff. Issues with servers have been fixed. PokeChecker has been fixed. The running shoes don't have the potion effect anymore, which is good. They have a basically what they did is they removed the potion effect and added a direct modification, which means it's just applied to you without the potion effect bubbles. Not really much to be concerned about, but it kind of got annoying when you're running using the running shoes. Let's see. Some crashes, GUI crashes have been prevented. Magikarp, I don't know. It's done this before, but if you have put him on land, he goes sideways and flops around a little bit instead of just swimming like he normally does in the water. The riding offsets I talked about are fixed. Whoa. Okay. No duplicating Pokemon. That's bad. A good thing now, I forgot to mention, a lot of the battle systems have now been fixed where you can actually, if somebody challenges you to a battle, oh god, this is not working right, don't freeze on me. Okay, there we go. Now, when somebody challenges you to battle, you can say, nah, I'm good. Also, there's commands that have been added pretty recently, I don't think I ever went over, but you have the Poke-Battle and Poke-Heal commands, so you can say, you know what, we're not near each other, but I want to battle you. So you do Poke-Battle and then challenge. And then Poke-Heal obviously heals your Pokemon. It's pretty simple. So that's about it. That's all the important, the really defining features of this update. So I'm going to ride off into the air with my amazing shiny Rayquaza here with the little sparkles coming out of his butt. Oh no, I fell off, but I'm flying because I'm in creative mode. There we go, back on. So thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.